Stephanie Walsh for Side B Radio with Joe Moses from Team Star Kid. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Okay. You have 3 shows coming up this month. One-man shows. How did that come about?
It seemed like it was so natural, but I guess it was kind of new. I was living here in New York, and I was working with the People's Improv Theater. I was a student and an intern, all these other things. And then after we did Starship, I wanted to bring Starship to New York because I feel like the New York kids were underrepresented. And so we had the idea to do the screenings of Starship, and the Pit seemed like a natural home for that. So I set that up with the Pit, and then we did them in Chicago and LA, and they went so well. It was so much fun to meet everybody. We had such a great turnout that the artistic director of the Pit actually came to me and said, why don't you do your own show here? And I was like, well, I guess I could maybe. Because I've been thinking about it for a long time, probably thinking and planning about it for like over 2 years of doing my own stuff. But I just didn't know it wasn't the right time, wasn't the right venue, whatever reason. And so this is just like all stuff that I've been working on over the past year or so that I've been here in New York. And the Pit seemed like the perfect home for it. So we did it.
Now, the shows, they're the next 3 Sundays. Are they going to be different, or is it the same basic show?
They're gonna be pretty different, I guess. It's the same basic show. All of the pre-recorded and pre-rehearsed bits are gonna be the same. So that's probably about half the show. And then the other half of the show is like variety show style stuff where I take questions from the audience and improvise answers to them, and I have special guests lined up that I'm going to, well, not me actually, my friend the Potion Master is going to interview them.
Very nice.
And he's pretty popular, I guess, so it should be interesting.
The Potions, are they going to be different guests every week?
Different guests every night, yeah.
So people who only got one show are missing out on the other one. Are you videotaping, or
am I what?
Are you going to be taping them? Is any of it going to go online?
I'm still fighting with good videographers, but yes, definitely they will be recorded. I already have a sound guy set up to do a good audio mix. Yes, they will be recorded.
Well, that's
My
good.
tangential note from that is that the footage from PMC Live, I know everyone's dying to see.
Yes.
I'm dying to see it too. I have about half of it, but the other half is in Florida, and some of it's in England, and some of it's in Chicago.
No.
So I'm getting it from all these different people, and then I'm going to put it together. So it will be quite a magnum opus. But it should be done soon. I don't know. I'm putting on a show. I need to
Does
do that
soon mean
first.
like October? Does soon mean...
Oh, no. Well, maybe September. I'm hoping September. I was hoping to have it done by my birthday, actually, by the first show. But I have to edit the other video.
Right.
That's how it goes.
So while we're on the Potions Master,
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of questions about this, and I'm curious myself, like, how did you come up with the whole idea of him being an interviewer, and, like, the questions and all that? I know it was all improv.
Yeah. It stems from, I've seen a couple of shows that I really liked that had, like, the really bad interviewers, like Jiminy Glick, with Martin Short, Zach Galifianakis, Between Two Ferns, the Michael Showalter. They were all, like, they do, like, world's worst interview, basically. And I always really have fun playing these characters that are complete, horrible people. And so I just thought it would be really funny if I could do that with my friends. And I know them all so well that I know I can make fun of them and it's going to be okay, that we don't really hate each other. So I just thought it would be... And Snape is such the perfect character for it. He says whatever he wants. He does whatever he wants. Nobody likes him, He doesn't care. So it was so much fun for me to just play around with that.
Do you have a favorite one that you did?
If I had to pick a favorite, I would probably say the Joe Walker one is my favorite. Just because it's so much fun to rip into Joe Walker. That was the first one we did, and that was the one that actually sparked my idea, is that I was like, man, I am really good at making fun of Joe Walker. Maybe I should do it professionally. Basically, no. And he was the first one I contacted and said, hey, would you be up for this? And he was like, yeah, sure, if we have time. And then, yeah, we just sat down all that day, and all I told him was, hey, I'm going to be really mean to you. Sorry. So,
I think that's like a fan favorite, that one.
yeah.
So what other characters can we talk about this? Like, what else is going to be in the shows? Or is it all a big surprise?
Well, yeah, I mean, I want it to be kind of a surprise, but it's changed a lot since when you saw it. I don't know if Herbert's going to be in this one at all, actually.
Really?
I know, he was such a big part in the other one, but I think I might have cut him completely the way that it stands. So, I'd like to bring him back, but I don't know. And, the characters, yeah, we can talk about what's going to be in there. I can definitely say that there's going to be me. I'm going to be in it, surprise. There's going to be some original sketch pieces that I've made up on my own. And then there's going to be Joe Moses Supposes is definitely a part of it, always going to be a part of it. Potion Master will be a part of it. And there will be some original music written by Charlene Kay and I. And there will also be, some funny videos, I guess. It's pretty much the whole show. It's only like 45 minutes long, so.
You said you were writing with Charlene. Is Charlene going to perform with you? Or...
I don't know.
Okay. There's, other than for this, are you planning on doing any more work with her? Because you were a marvelous rapper on her cover of Baby.
Yeah, Baby, and then one time we did My Jeans, but I literally, rehearsed it that morning, so I kind of dropped the words a little. Yeah, I'd love to. We actually, you know what? This is true. She did this without telling me at first, but I'm okay with it. For her new album, she raised a ton of money, which is awesome. But one of the perks is that I will make a silly song with Joe Moses. And she told me that after the fact, after she'd already Joe, by the way, we're going to be doing 15 songs.
So we have a lot to look forward to then.
Yeah, I'll be busy. That'll probably be September. I'll just be shooting a new music video literally, if we shot one a day, it would take us half the month. And shot one and edited it the next day, it would take me the entire month of September. If I was doing nothing else.
She
anyway,
she raised $30,000 or something, so...
No, I'm looking forward to it. I always have fun doing stuff with her. Also, I love rapping. It's just so much fun. I could never, ever pass as a hardcore rapper or any kind of gangster in any regard. So it's a lot of fun for me to express my inner villain and spit mad rhymes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Going back to Starship, which was February. Crander was added in for you, right? How did that happen? Because I know you weren't originally supposed to be in it.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I had told them from the very beginning, when they were writing it, that, hey, I'm here in New York, and I'm busy, and you guys are busy, but if you can, I'd love to be a part of this. And they said, hey, man, we'd love to have you, but we're not sure if it's going to work out, just because time and budget and everything. And I said, if it doesn't, no worries, I get it, but I'd love to do it anyway. And then it came sort of down to crunch time, and they had written Crander already. So it wasn't the writing process is very fluid with them. It's it starts out one way, and then when you get in there and start rehearsing, they rewrite the whole thing around you sometimes. So it was already in there, and he was already kind of a strong character. And then I came in to do it, and we ended up switching a lot of stuff. And of course, we always do a lot of improv during rehearsals to play with things. And yeah, so he was in the story all along, but they didn't know it was going to be me probably until Christmas, basically. But I'm glad it was, because I had a lot of fun.
He's very different from the Potions Master.
Yeah.
Who's the other character. Although you did have a cameo in Me and My Dick.
That's true. Yeah, that was a completely different character, too.
A lot of Crander stuff got cut out. How do you,
It's true, yeah. For time, I guess, for time constraints. But yeah, I had a whole lovely romance with Julia. We shared a first moment to an ending dramatic kiss.